Hey guys, happy Monday. Now, I don't mean to alarm you, but August is right around the corner, and that means tortoiseshell season is coming. If you don't know, now you know. The tortoiseshell technique uses varying degrees of sheer browns and amber glass and black as well to create a lot of really cool depth and this kind of tortoiseshell effect on the nail. I mean, don't get me wrong, tortoiseshell nails are hot all year round, but especially in late summer and fall, this look is something that everybody is going for. And that's exactly why we came out with the tortoiseshell kit. In this tortoiseshell kit, you get the tortoiseshell color. That is a bottle from Nail Thoughts. This is beautiful, glassy, ambery orange color. You get three potted gel colors, a jelly brown, a solid brown, and our best black. And you get this super cute smoosh brush too, which is really, really helpful for making the design. So in light of this, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an inspiration situation today, and I have done tortoiseshell 5 ways. Every one of these looks uses our tortoiseshell kit, but it also includes fun little ways to tweak and change it to make it a little bit more unique. Let me show you what I mean. So the first look here is our classic tortoiseshell. This is exactly how it looks when you just use the products that are in the kit. So we have that nice glassy ambery jelly, a sheer brown, a solid brown, and a black all blended together to give us all of this beautiful texture. Very nice, very classic, and very, very easily achieved. Our second look here has a little bit more drama. This is what happens when you apply your tortoiseshell over top of a magnetic gel. This is NTM04 Yuzu Road, a nice kind of orangey yellow pastel jelly magnetic gel. And I just did a layer all over the nail, activated it with my Max Magnet, and really focused on doing my tortoiseshell look in a way that shows off that magnetic shift underneath, and it really gives you a super beautiful glow. And there it is next to the classic, just so you can see the difference there. A little bit more brightness behind the tortoiseshell design. The next look is an isolated chrome look. You know I couldn't resist. This is definitely one of my favorites. Just did one of these, I call these kind of fairy rings over top of the tortoiseshell design. I used our non-wipe accessory bond black to create the lines and then hit them with our gold chrome pen just to give us a little bit of an extra accent on top of that design. The next look is a little bit more demure, I would say. This is a double down. We did a French tip as well as a half moon tip. Now you can do both. You can do one or the other. This is a really fun way of incorporating tortoiseshell in a more minimal way in a manicure by doing just the French or the half moon or both to give yourself a little bit more of a neutral base and make it maybe a little bit more work appropriate for the professional client. And this is Cantaloupe Base NTB11, in case you were wondering. I just thought this color looked really beautiful with the tortoiseshell amber color. And the last look here is a golden heart frame that I just filled in with that tortoiseshell pattern. And I just used my Nail Thought smoosh brush that came in the kit to create this look. It's a really fun way if you maybe want to do an accent nail, if you don't want an entire manicure that is just tortoiseshell. This looks really, really good beside the tortoiseshell as kind of an accent nail, or you could just use it in a way that it's going to give you less 100% tortoiseshell and maybe a little bit more kind of visual intrigue. And I did add a little bit of 3D texture with my jelly top over top of the heart just to give it a little bit more fun. Actually, I feel like all three of these together would make a really cute manicure. So there you go. A lot of fun, different ways that you can utilize the tortoiseshell technique to create a bunch of different effects for your clients. And don't forget, if you're not sure on how to create this tortoiseshell look, you can go to the tortoiseshell kit page on kokoistusa.com, and there is a link right there where it's going to take you to a video where Katie herself, Nail Thoughts, the master of tortoiseshell, will show you how to create this look. There's also a card in every single tortoiseshell kit with a QR code that will take you to that very same video, just to make sure. I would love to know your favorites. I would also love to know if you guys have any other ways you'd like to incorporate tortoiseshell into your manicures to make it a little more unique. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, we have our cute little comment section right down below. You can drop your questions in there. We'll do our very best to get back to you as quickly as possible. Thank you for tuning in as always. I always appreciate it. Stay busy, stay inspired, and we'll see you right back here in 7 days for another episode of Monday Masters. Take care.